Good morning, everybody. It's Michael. Hope all is well. And today I have a message that was kind of slap in the face for me. But before we get into that, I just want to welcome you all to the Daily Gems podcast. This is a show we drop every morning, Monday through Friday at 5 a.m., just for business owners who want to level up their performance and level up their belief system. So if that's you, buckle up because this is going to be hopefully a fun ride for you, and I hope you get a lot out of this. But today's conversation I want to talk about is this conversation of inefficiencies. Inefficiencies. And as entrepreneurs, business owners, and I think just as humans in general, we often get in these states where we just operate the same way over and over and over again without us even knowingly, right? Unconsciously, we're just operating in one way. Whether that way is good or bad, we get in these zones or these flows where we're just moving in and out, doing the same thing, and it's kind of building habits, right? And so I got to think about this recently, and more importantly, I guess this came about from in our businesses as one of our clients. We've been helping them scale and things of that nature. We've been really having to build out tons of SOPs, tons of documents, just outlining what we do, how we do it for all tasks. And I realized, man, I have like 100, probably 50 to 100 SOPs I have to make. And as I've been making them, I'm just like, wow, some of these things I didn't even realize I've been doing certain ways for a year, 2 years, 3 years. But it was once I slowed down and I just, I was making these and documenting these was when I was like, wow, maybe I can tweak this and make this better. Oh, maybe I can sit back and eliminate this thing because is this even needed anymore? So the conversation I wanted to have and bring to your attention today is just like, what is it that you've been doing every day subconsciously that you don't even know you're doing that is or is not good for you? And just take an inventory of that, because it's even the littlest things that we often do that become habits and we don't even recognize we're doing, right? So for example, I bet there's a way you bathe yourself in the shower every day, right? For some of y'all, this is a weird conversation, but for some of y'all, you probably start with washing your hair. Some people, they probably start by washing their feet. Everybody's different, but what happens is you probably build a habit and you do the same way. You probably step out of the shower the same way. You probably open the shower curtain the same way. You probably get out and you brush your teeth the same way. So like we build these habits, and subconsciously what happens is we just do it because we did it one time, we did it 2 times, we did it 3 times, and eventually it just got ingrained in our mind, and our mind built a neurological path, and now it's just how we do it. But the question is how you're operating right now in your business, in your life. Is it the way you need to be? Have you just sunk down into, a habit that you're not really sure how you got into that habit? You don't know how you adopted it, but you're just doing it just because of the sake of doing it. So I guess the conversation I wanted to have today is like, how intentional are you with your actions and what you do every day? Because it's so easy just to get going and, move, hustle. But there's a lot of things we do in the background that, we need to stop doing. Like we talked about in previous episodes, I think that was like last week, about 7 episodes ago or so. There's some things that you just need to stop doing. But I mean, to be honest, we don't even know that we're doing them to start with, because we never take time to think about how efficient are we being and what habits are we, including into our lives. What habits do we have? So today, what I want you to do as you're listening to this, I want you to take some time to sit down and say, hey, what are things I'm doing right now in my business that I'm subconsciously doing that is probably not the best for myself or the growth of our company? It could be something as simple as you check, like this is something that I promise you is a big one for entrepreneurs. Checking your email every 5 minutes. That is totally inefficient. And I'm going to be honest, this is something I'm still working on. So I'm not going to tell you I'm perfect, but checking your email every 5-10 minutes. Now I get it. If somebody says, hey, I emailed you something, you need to go check it out. But sometimes like there's people that just open up their inbox just to open it. And they go in there and there's only 1 or 2 things, 1 or 2 spam things they delete out of it. Like that is totally inefficient, but you probably build a habit and it's probably giving you a dopamine hit. And so you're going and just opening it up, boom, clearing it out, going. And if you total that up every time you open that inbox and you tally that over a month, you may have an hour to 2 hours just opening up your inbox throughout the day, when in reality, you could probably spend 5 minutes every morning clearing it out. Maybe 5 minutes in the morning, 5 hours at night, boom. But instead of going 2 minutes, taking 2 minutes, 1 minute every 15, 20 minutes, it adds up, right? So just think about those little things. What are you doing? And really sit down and just maybe document your task. And this isn't just to be like to pick apart what you're doing, but to really see what you can be doing better and how you can improve, right? We always want to be getting better. And even if it's just 1% better every day, that adds up over a year, 2 years, 3 years. Like it just compounds and compounds and compounds. So what are your inefficiencies that you may not know about, and how can you fix them? So take some time today. Just think about your everyday, what you're doing. It could be, scrolling on Facebook. It could be, maybe that you drag your feet in the morning and you do everything but, read or but work. You maybe go out there and you turn on TV for 5 minutes, 10 minutes before you go to work, or maybe vice versa. At the end of the day, maybe you, instead of reading or spending time with your family, you're watching Netflix, and it's became a habit. So let's kick those old habits and those old inefficiencies to the curb. Let's find ways to optimize our life, optimize our health, our wealth, our finances, our relationships, and I think you'll be in a lot better state. So that's just an encouragement today. Let's take inventory of what we're doing, and you'll be surprised of what you will find. So maybe you won't be surprised what you find, but I for sure know that I have whenever I've done this. So that's your challenge. Have a great day. We'll see you all in the next episode. Have a great morning. God bless, and we'll see you soon. What?